How to submit to Spotify Curators. There are 3 ways we can pitch our music to Spotify Curators, and I'm going to go over exactly these 3 ways in detail in this video. I'm Charles Klain, singer-songwriter and music producer, so if you are also an indie musician, you're trying to get your music marketed, or you're making music, this channel is for you because I teach music production and I teach music marketing. This is what we're doing in this video, so please feel free to subscribe. The first way to submit our song to Spotify Curators would be to pitch our song to official Spotify editorial curators. So these are the people that work inside the Spotify offices, and they're listening to tons of songs every day saying yes or no. If they like your song, they put your song on an editorial playlist like New Music Friday, for example. It's quite an easy pitch tool that you can find in your artist.spotify.com profile. If you already know about this, skip to number 2 and 3. We'll quickly go through how you can pitch to editorial curators. So go to artist.spotify.com. If you've never heard of this before, you need to claim your artist profile to get this profile. It's called your Spotify for Artists profile. So I'm in my music section. You can see I'm in the upcoming section. In order to get your song here in the upcoming section, you need to have it uploaded to your distributor at least 4 weeks in advance. So I distributed this one on DistroKid. So I went to DistroKid and uploaded it about 4 weeks ago. Then it showed up here about 3 or 4 days after I had uploaded it. So do that to your distributor, DistroKid, TuneCore, whatever, get it uploaded, and then it will show up here. Wait a couple days, then you go here to the upcoming section. You're going to see your song here. There's going to be a link or a button that says pitch your song. And that goes directly to the Spotify curators. Do they get back to you? No. You actually don't even know if they ever even listen to it, which is unfortunate. They never give you any feedback the only feedback you get is they got the song, but you never know if they've actually listened to it. The second way on how to submit to Spotify curators would be doing it ourselves. So yes, you can try and get the contact information to the Spotify editorial curators, the ones that work at Spotify, but they are likely not to respond to you because they are private with their emails. There are ways to figure it out though, but if you eventually get the email, they'll likely not respond because they're just too inundated with requests on the pitch tool, for example. So you have to do it yourself by using independent Spotify curators. And there are a ton of independent Spotify curators on Spotify that we can find. So let's do that now. Go to the search box in Spotify and then type in your genre. So for me, I'm going to type in indie pop. But we want to go and see all the playlists. So we go here to playlists, see all. Now we can sort through all the playlists that look cool to us and then see if there's contact information in there. And I'll show you what you can do if the contact information is not in there. So let's go to some of these. The Spotify ones we can skip right now because there won't be any contact information. These are the playlists that you're considered when you use the pitch tool. For example, actually this is my own playlist, so I don't have to go there because that's me. Let's go to this one, Indie Pop Tones by Neon Collective. Okay, go in. Our favorite pop, alt pop, new pop tunes. Okay, submissions, neoncollectivemusic.com. Okay, there's a website, no contact information, but we can go neoncollectivemusic.com. Okay, submit your music, click that button, and then submit your song to this Spotify curator. Okay, let's go back here, see if we can find any more. 1 million stream indie pop hits, 14,000 followers. Latest indie pop songs for submissions at Let's Nguyen. Okay, so let's open up my phone here. Let's go to search Let's Nguyen. Okay, there we go. Looks like it's this guy. So we can follow him. Only 5,000 followers. Not only, I mean, that's pretty good. Looks like he's a playlist curator with 95 plus million streams. Let's send him a message. Hey, really like your playlist. I think I have a really cool song you might be interested in. Blah, 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 blah. There you go. Hopefully he gets back to you. So this is a process on how we submit our songs to Spotify curators, doing it our own work. And you can see this is going to be time consuming and quite cumbersome to go through all these. But cool, look, it looks like he has another one here. Indie Pop Vibes, more submissions there. What about this? 6,000 followers, Indie Pop Discovery. Haley Williams, Okay, no contact information, but we have an account. So let's go to Elliot Jacobson. We have a profile picture, so that's good. So in this case, we can copy the name. So let's go here to search again. Let's type in Elliot Jacobson. And it looks like that's him, doesn't it? Like black and white, very similar. So I'm going to just take the risk and kind of hope that's him, because you can see he's a songwriter, producer, drummer. So I'm either going to follow him or click message and then send him a message. So that's another way to do it, because people are more or less using the same profile pictures across social channels anyway. So it's likely if you wouldn't find him on Instagram that you would find him on Facebook, for example. That's the second way on how to submit to Spotify curators. If you don't want to do this all yourself, this is a good segue into the third way to submit to Spotify curators, which are using independent Spotify curator services. I'm going to go through 4 different services. The first 2 are similar in how they function, and the latter 2 are also similar in how they function. The first one would be SubmitHub. So SubmitHub is a low-cost pitch tool where you upload your song and then you pitch to other curators. You write a little bit about your song, have the song link or the actual MP3, and then you choose where you want to send your song. You choose the playlists or the bloggers or the PR networks where you want to pitch to. For example, this is SubmitHub here. This is the songs. I have this song, Goodbye. It's coming out tomorrow on January 29th. So I press submit, and then I would go through to submit to curators. You can also submit to influencers and record labels as well. I have 30 credits ready to go. You get 2 free standard credits on SubmitHub, so you don't have to pay anything if you want to. But then there are benefits to paid credits. For example, you get a guaranteed listen and you get guaranteed feedback to your song. I do have a video where I go through the entirety of SubmitHub with this song called Goodbye, where we look at all the curators that I submitted to and how many actually got back to us and what they said. So I recommend checking out that video. Let's get on to the second one, which is Groover. Groover is similar to SubmitHub, where it's a low-cost option. They centralize all the curators. You upload and submit to Groover, and then you pay per submission. So how would I compare Groover and SubmitHub? SubmitHub has more curators, but poor feedback. Groover has less curators, still significant, but they actually give you constructive feedback. That's been my experience with using both of these platforms. Okay, now let's look at 2 bigger services that require more significant money investment. So the first one will be Playlist Push, and these campaigns can be anywhere from like $150, $200 all the way up to like $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. These are longer campaigns that last between sometimes 4 to 6 weeks, depending on how many songs you want to release, whether it's an album or a single, for example. Same thing though, they will submit on your behalf to vetted curators. So this is the difference with Playlist Push and the next one. They have vetted curators where they actually will look through the playlist. There's probably a minimum follower count, so you're not going to be submitting to any playlist that has like 10 followers. The next one is Playlist Promotion, same type of thing, also more of a significant money investment, but vetted curators. And they actually do something where they don't guarantee plays on Playlist Promotion, but they will guarantee that they will work hard to get your song on a guaranteed number of followers. So if you buy a package with them that says, get me on playlists up to 100,000 followers, they'll work hard with your song and will work until your song is on the accumulation of playlists that equal 100,000 followers, which is really good. And they can guarantee that because you have to submit your song to work with Playlist Promotion, and they give it a listen beforehand. And they will say, yeah, we know we can guarantee you playlists with this, or your song's not good enough. On Playlist Push as well, you do have to submit your song, but I found they just are a bit more lenient with the quality of songs on Playlist Push as Playlist Promotion. That's just been my experience with using Playlist Promotion and Playlist Push as well. And if you're an indie musician marketing your music or making music, then please feel free to subscribe, because I'm doing all this myself too, and we can kind of go on this journey together, and I'll just recommend to you what I'm doing and what's working for me. So please feel free to subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.